Hey everyone, this is Nancy from New Travel Escapes, and today we will be taking you through our thoughts and experiences staying at Hotel Marina El Cid Spa and Beach Resort. Marina El Cid is a 5-star all-inclusive family resort located near Puerto Morelos in Riviera Maya, Mexico. It is about a 25-minute drive from the Cancun airport. It is rated 4 out of 5 on TripAdvisor and 8.6 out of 10 on Expedia. Don't confuse this hotel with its sister property called El Cid Marina Beach Hotel. That one's located in Mazatlan. This resort is part of the El Cid Spa and Beach Resort complex, which is made up of Hotel Marina El Cid, Ventus El Cid, and Ventus Ha El Cid. We have stayed at this resort 3 times, and honestly, I don't think this resort gets the love that it deserves. I don't know why more people don't know about it. We first visited this resort a decade ago when our kids were young. We decided to try it after many years of doing Disney vacations, and Disney was getting very expensive. And we got so tired of constantly doing the math for ongoing expenses and saying no to the kids more often than yes, that we decided to start exploring the idea of all-inclusive resorts. El Cid hit the mark, and we still enjoy Disney occasionally, but as you can tell from our channel, we are now huge fans of good all-inclusive resorts. We decided to learn to make YouTube videos to pay it forward. We want to give you, our subscribers, an unbiased review of the resorts we visit so that you can decide for yourself if it is something you want to spend your money on or if it's not a good fit. We are not sponsored, we pay for all of our own trips, and the resorts never know that we make videos about our experiences. So let's dive in and tell you our thoughts about the Hotel Marina El Cid Spa and Beach Resort. We almost always get private transfers from the airport to the hotel. We have a video all about our favorite safe and reliable transfer companies, so check that one out if you don't want to wait for the included shared transfers that might come with your package. When you arrive at the resort, you will be escorted into the lobby with its beautiful stained glass ceiling and sunken lobby bar area. Depending on what level you book, check-in will be in the lobby or off to the side of the lobby in the Platinum Club if you book Platinum or a timeshare member. We've done both, the Platinum Club and the non-Platinum Club, and I've found that really the only perk that is of value to us is the better room locations, but we're going to do a deep dive into more of those details about Platinum versus non in our Marina El Cid's Suites video, so make sure you hit the notification button if that's important to you. Check-in is fairly straightforward, but it's good to know that they will take a photocopy of your passport. You will need to pay some additional resort fees, and at the time of this video, we paid an additional $135 USD for a week-long stay on top of the package we already booked. They called it a resort fee and some type of environmental tax, etc., etc. They give you a wristband. Although the wristband has some type of RFID tag in it, they don't use it as a room key, which certainly would be more convenient than carrying around a room key, but nevertheless. You get a separate key card for your room. You also get a towel card, one per person that you use to get a towel for the pool or beach, and then you return the towel. You can either get a fresh one or get the card back. You need to return the cards when you check out, or they say they will charge you a $40 fee for a lost towel. We received a welcome drink at check-in. They try to sign you up for their timeshare breakfast meeting, which we just politely stop them and say no to. The bellhops will take you to your room. There is some confusion about Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is not unlimited in that we got 2 Wi-Fi codes per person to use. When we booked our package, it simply stated 2 Wi-Fi codes. When we arrived, they told us it was 2 per person that were included with our package. I really did not get the impression that this is standardized, rather it's kind of hit or miss. Basically, I'm just telling you that the Wi-Fi access is outdated. I'm always surprised when we stay at El Cid on their Wi-Fi policies. They used to charge $15 USD per day per device, and only when they really had to give it to you during COVID that they switched to charging a $15 per day resort fee, and even then still limiting the Wi-Fi. Not really what you expect in this day and age, but it is what it is. You can only use the code they give you once for one device, and you can't move it onto a different device. Here's a picture of the slip of paper that they gave us with the codes allotted to us for our most recent trip. The resort information QR code states wireless internet services with additional charge at the front desk, so just be prepared. They have 342 rooms made up of different size suites, depending on what you're looking for you and your family. They start with a luxury suite with a king or 2 double beds, and they get bigger from there. We have found for all of our trips that you need to double check that you have the room or rooms that you booked. Usually it's fine, but it is always good to make sure you have a description of the suite that you booked. A couple of times when we've stayed here and the room we booked has an issue, they've tried to downgrade our room. Now, I don't know about you, but if the AC is broken in the room I booked and there are no more available in that category, then I expect either a refund on the difference between the 2 rooms or an upgraded room category. We've stayed in a family room and a junior suite, and twice we booked a 2-bedroom suite. Now, if you have a large family or group that wants to stay together, then this resort has some gorgeous options in the 2 and 3 bedroom category. I'll dive into all of those details in the Hotel Marina El Cid Suites video. As you can see from the map, the rooms are spread out into different buildings. The Platinum rooms are located in the prime ocean view locations. You would kind of expect that. The all-inclusive rates include your suite with the standard amenities, a basic minibar that is restocked daily, housekeeping and turn-down service, a safe, and room service is included. Different categories have different size balconies or terraces. The rooms are clean and comfortable. I especially like the addition of Murphy beds rather than pull-out sofas that are in many of the room options. They are so much more comfortable than a pull-out sofa. Housekeeping and turn-down service is included, but on this last trip it was hit or miss. Some days they come and others they forgot or whatever. In past years it was much better. The resort used to provide shampoo, conditioner, body wash, bar soap, natural insect repellent body lotion, but recently they have switched to just giving you shampoo and conditioner and bar soap. I found the shampoo and conditioner fine for a week, and the bar soap has a nice smell to it, but the amenities are limited, so you might want to pack a few more of your own. The all-inclusive rates also include all you care to eat and drink. At the time of this video, there are no limits put on how many a la carte reservations that you can make for your stay. There's also a buffet option, and you can dine at any of the restaurants within the entire complex. You are not limited to staying at your chosen resort. It is a stay at 1, play at 3 situation, and before you worry, they are very close together. We've done a walkthrough of the entire complex so you can see for yourself when you stay at one how you get to the others. If it's raining or you just really don't care to walk, then you can ask the bellhop to call a golf cart and they will happily take you where you want to go. The restaurants that are part of the Marina El Cid are El Alcazar, which is Mediterranean cuisine, La Marina, which is seafood cuisine, La Alhambra, which is their buffet restaurant, Hacienda Arrecife is Mexican food, and Trattoria di Giulio is Italian. You need to make dinner reservations with the concierge or your butler for your a la carte dinners. Unlike some other resorts, they do not limit the number of a la cartes that you can enjoy as long as you have a reservation for them. We do a deep dive into Hotel Marina restaurants and bars in a separate video. If we included it here, it would be just too long. So check that one out if you want to see the menus and what type of cuisine that you can expect. Overall, we found the food to be good. Some dishes were great, others were just fine, but there are definitely a lot of different things to choose from, so you never need to eat the same thing twice if you don't want to. And if something is not to your liking, just order something else. We always try to be sure to rate a resort based on its price point. At the price point of this resort, we found the food to be very good. Is it as good as Fine as Playa Mujeres family resort? No, it's not, but it's less than half the price, so I really don't expect it to be. The food is as good as many of the Dreams resorts if you're familiar with those, and the fact that they don't limit your reservations like many Iberostars do makes the food at El Cid a winner in my book. We found the drinks to be well done everywhere. The bartenders do measure more often than not, and we didn't have any drinks where it seemed like they slopped some stuff in a glass and tried to pass it off as a cocktail. The included house wines are 1 sparkling, 2 reds, and 2 whites, and they're certainly drinkable. The service in the restaurants is good, but it is pretty quick. If you're used to taking 2 hours to eat a 3-course dinner that will not be happening here. We were often out from dinner in about an hour, depending on how large our group was, of course. You can ask them to slow it down if you want, but most people want to eat a nice dinner and then go to the evening shows and activities, so they do tend to turn the tables over fairly quickly. Not uncomfortably so, but when your super salad is finished, your next course will be ready. It's unlikely you'll be waiting in between courses for very long. There are evening activities and shows. Usually the 8 p.m. show is more childlike in theme, such as a magic show or a fantasy show, and the 9 p.m. show is geared to a bit older group with a Michael Jackson show or a fire show or something like that. There's also a kids club available from 9 to 9 for children's ages 4 to 11. They have a mini disco, movie nights, painting, board games, water balloon fights, campfire parties, and more. There's also a teen club area for teens 12 to 17. They have video games, air hockey, pool table, Netflix, board games, foosball, and snacks. You can also hire an on-site babysitter if you have little ones and you want to go out on a dinner date. They will babysit your kids in your room until 1 a.m. There is a fee for the babysitting, of course, but if you're looking for a night out, it's a nice option. There is a spa, a fitness center, and a gift shop. Make sure you remember your sunscreen because the pricing for it in the gift shop is ridiculously high. For us, when our kids were teens and younger, the top reason to book this resort is the Marina pool. It is one of the best family-oriented pools that we have been to. There is a jumping rock, a water slide. It is currently the only pool with a swim-up bar on the property. There is in-pool volleyball and water polo. There are daily aquafit or Zumba classes, crazy hour games, music, and other games happening around the pool. There is a zero entry area for toddlers with a tiny slide. Now, there are not many umbrellas around this pool, but those they do have are very large. The chair game is not too bad here, but if you need shade, then plan to be there earlier rather than later. There are also plenty of nearby washrooms around the pool, so if you're traveling with little ones, you will not need to be sprinting back to your room with a kid under your arm should the need arise. The resort is also a really good choice for those with mobility issues. If you use a wheelchair, you can access almost everywhere in the entire complex. It's impressive. This must be a good resort to work at because some of the staff members we met on our very first trip here a decade ago are still working here. They are friendly, hardworking, and professional for the most part. The all-inclusive says that gratuities are included in your all-inclusive package, but we did notice that there are now tip baskets on all of the bars for extra tipping, so additional tips are at your discretion. The Marina El Cid is a beach resort and does have a beachfront location. It tends to be rocky, so bringing water shoes is a good idea. It's also right beside the actual marina, not to be confused with the name of the resort. The Marina restaurant is located at the marina as well. It is nice to walk over and see the boats and the many iguanas that call this rocky area their home. Now, if you're afraid of lizards, then I suggest that you ask them to take you in a golf cart when you dine at the Marina restaurant. Also located right here at the marina is the Delphinus Dolphin Experience. If this is something that is on your Cancun vacation excursion list, then El Cid is a fantastic choice of resort to stay at. It's an easy walk over to Delphinus and you don't need to work your whole day around it or have to organize transportation or any of that. We're working on a video about this experience, so hit the notification bell if you're interested in seeing what that is all about. The general ambiance of this resort is family fun. It is a great choice for families with kids or teens, as well as multi-generational family groups. It is active and inclusive, and we didn't find it too loud, but a nice balance of relaxing while having a good time. Now, because you stuck with me, I'm going to give you some insider tips that I hope you find helpful. I know that packing for families can be challenging because you just don't know how much you're going to need. I'm happy to tell you that there is a laundromat at the marina. This has come in clutch over the years, let me tell you. Our subscribers know that we have been to a lot of resorts over the years, and it says something that this is the one we chose to celebrate my parents' 50th wedding anniversary. It is a luxury resort and a very good family resort offering at a good price. We have found over the years that you get a lot of bang for your buck at the El Cid properties, and people don't seem to know this. So because you subscribe to our channel, I'm going to give you some pricing tips that will save you money. At the time of this video, when we booked this resort, kids 12 and under were free when staying with a paying adult. So 2 adults taking 2 kids under 12 only paid the price of the 2 adults. Kids under 18 are also discounted. So value for dollar, it's really hard to beat. But let me show you why most people don't know this. You actually have to get the final number to see the difference in pricing when you're booking. When you look at the pricing per night, it seems to fall into the same price as other resorts. But when you look at the final numbers, you can see a significant savings. Now I'm putting it up here on Expedia to illustrate, but you can check it out on whatever booking site you want to use. Because you watched our videos, now you know how to save some money. This resort, in my opinion, is a great offering in the family resort category. It is not perfect, of course, but I do think more people need to know about this resort complex. It seems to fly under the radar with American and Canadian travelers, and I want you to know about it. This is our 6th trip to the El Cid Resort Complex, and 3 of these have been to the Hotel Marina property. We are breaking things down into shorter videos to give you specific information about the individual resorts, the restaurants, the menus, the suites, and much more. We have a lot about this whole complex either already up or set to launch on the channel, so make sure you remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of them. We've also made some informative videos about how to navigate the Cancun airport, as well as some updated info on the visa tax situation that you need to know about if you're visiting this area of Mexico. And as always, thanks so much for watching. We'll be back next week with more new travel escapes. Bye, everybody.